A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number one versus number two. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. It could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup. So we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Rams will kick this deep to begin the game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same Zale back, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. And he'll set up to throw. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handed off for a draw. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 19, set to kick off.
Bringing it out, it's Parks. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Offense is off schedule after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Rams look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
14, South Florida, 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back in the last possession and then in a pick. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, USF.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, South Florida. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Colorado State offense is back out there now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Rams line up on 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Rams pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Under pressure, hit as he throws. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags the quick throw. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's caught downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. Get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Brings up second and goal.
On the double.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Echols. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. No press here. The defense backing away. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Eludes a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Second down now after the sack. Escapes the sack. Eludes the rush. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the Rams will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Caught quickly. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a draw to the back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'll surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. They really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Ross. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Defense is coming after him. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab made by the tight end. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. He's going to take off. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Rams looking to run some tempo here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quick throw to the left side, and he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
At the 39. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Florida.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Back in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Now, the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit, just a field goal.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. Gives it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down coming up after that running play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Brown. Spinning out of the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Winton. Touchdown, South Florida. This passing game is on fire today. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Colorado State, 32.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Colorado State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Rams come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Get some space and on the 30. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. Stop right there at the line. No gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Leading here in the 4th quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rams. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. So still an important piece of business to take care of here, the extra point. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Colorado State, 46. South Florida, 42.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. USF offense is back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. And I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Finds his man, has the first down. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Using his legs on the scramble. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. That sack makes it second down and forever. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Can he take it all the way? At the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is right down the middle.
53. South Florida, 42.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, South Florida.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Extending the play now. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that turnover will finish the football game.